Just can you hear me? Can you hear me all right?
Hi, yes, I can hear you.
Oh, good, because I got to buy a new mic.
Hey, I'll just turn my volume up.
Okay, mate. I'm just trying to send everybody the link thing for the meeting. I sent a photograph, but I don't know if Raoul can open it, so I'm just going to send the code. It's always a pain in the arse to try and send this out to like loads of people all at once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See,
like,
before you should just ring and then you join, but
yeah, now it's like you got to put the password in and all this other stuff. And and I noticed as well they were keeping the password the same, but I tried it the other day, and they've changed it.
Right, because the meeting number's the same. Because I looked up the history and it came up with that same number you did. So they only have to do the drop-down box to get the number and then put in the password.
So the number, yeah, the number's always the same with the accounts, but after that they decided for some stupid reason to keep altering the password every 5 minutes, which is stupid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's probably what they needed, just that password.
Yeah, so it's just a code now because I tested it the other day and it was letters and numbers. And I thought,
oh, gotcha.
Here we go. So, how have you been anyway, mate? You good?
Good, mate. Yeah, flat out. I've got action everywhere.
You've sold stuff, haven't you? How did you go on with those?
Yeah, I got rid of that house. Still, I've been having some fun. I've been sorting out some stuff with that. But yeah, I got a massive price for it. So that was good. 1.3, which is broke the record for Gavin. So that's good. Get that. That'll pay a few bills. Go into Norco on Sunday. Yeah. So I just do the Sunday. So yeah, I can focus on other things now.
Well, I'm recording this so I can send this to a few other people as well. So
that's good. Yeah, I had a chat to Karen this morning because I've got a bit of a buyer, the other buyers fighting this and that and back and forth. But anyway, she's so good. So I rang her this morning and then spoke to REIQ just to get some advice, and everything's right. Everything's cool because that was that one with that problem final and all that. So it's all been sorted out. So. Yeah, it's good. She's a legend. Are you still coming across? Or
I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I'm going to get the license for 5 different states. So
right.
Licensing for Queensland. So I can do it. I don't know. I'll see how it goes.
So good. Yeah, no, it's so good to actually the networking, because I've already trying to get other people. Well, actually, I wanted you to send me through if you can put it on your list to do, just that employment agreement for that Brianna. You can just send it to me and I'll catch up with her, because then I can get her into that display home then.
What's her name? Brianna?
Brianna, her name is, yeah.
Brianna what?
I don't know. I'll have to find it.
I'll get it. You have to email.
What do I need? I need her surname and what else?
First name and probably where.
I've got her email address.
Yeah, that'll do.
I'll get a surname, and then, as I said, if you send it to me, I can. It's just that she might be really handy because she's only sort of she's still doing the license. She hasn't got that many modules to go, and I just think that it would be handy to have her doing some. She's interested in new homes, but it's like anything. If you can man that stand, if I'm running around, then it's a good thing. And as I said I can't pay you any wages. I said all you could do is, if you sell something, then it's great. But I just think she's good with admin. It's just worth having her on board because Martin hasn't. He's just probably ran off to his Chinese little people, and
I don't know what's happened to him. I sent him a message the other day to say, look, mate, do you need anything, or have you got your website set up so we can link it to the new website? And
yeah. He said, I gave him all that advice. I said, it's only going to cost you $36. Go there, become a sole trader, get a website through Andrew. So, I mean, if they're not self-motivated or they're on another path, that's, that is what it is. But where this girl
there's not much you can do with somebody like that.
No. So I just think that it can't hurt to get her in that display. And just a bit of training, get her admin going, get her to upload the stuff to Domain, just get her going sort of thing, because same boat, she can't get a job unless she's got experience. And I said, well, the best way is work with me. I'll give you some training and you might bloody sell a house.
Yeah, well, she should do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm not
that's the plan anyway. So if you can send that through, that'd be good. And while no one else is on, I'll just ask you another quick one. I've gone onto the site a few times to have a look for this new website, but I still keep finding the old website. So is that
Yeah,
happening?
me too.
Hello.
No, in the end you need to type listing.
So
No,
when
but if I put in real estate advisor, it just seems to go to that old site.
Now you need to put my real estate advisor listing.com.au.
so I tell you,
Oh,
I'll explain it to you because while we're recording it, it's good.
yeah. Bring that up because I'd like to see the new site.
So,
Yeah.
is this screen share thing working? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
You can see it, right? Okay, good. Okay, let me just see if I can share. Right. Okay, so I'll bring up the new website. So there's two websites right there that are running at the same time. So there's the contact website, which has got everybody's contact details. So it's got like every team member in all different parts of the world, in all different parts of the country, all their contact information in that website. It's got the about the company part, and it's linked to a finance bit as well. Now, where the old website is still running is in the part where it says investment. When you click on investment, that goes to the property in a box thing. Now, I've kept that running so I can go back into their system and start to find out who the different developers are in different locations and things like that, so we can then contact them directly, get direct agreements with them. Once we get direct agreements with them, then we can check through the stock that's on Fusion and go, okay, is this stock still current or is it gone? If it's gone, let's go back to this developer and see what the story is, like if they've got a new project coming up or something in the same area or whatever, and we'll start again from scratch with the buyer. Because the main thing is it's the person who's got the buyer has got the power. Can you see my screen still? Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I'm watching it. So if I Google www, I'll just put it in on my phone so then I can save it.
Dead slow, so I don't know whether or not how it's going to keep up with this, but I'll keep it anyway. So yeah, what I was going to say. So what I'm doing is the property in a box situation is a real issue because it's slowing the process down of. Okay, so you have that pop-up comes up with the
yeah. Oh, well, that is the one that I've been going on then. So right. I just thought it was all different.
So you go on that right now instead of it like where you were clicking on listings before to see the property in a box listings. If you click on listings now, that takes you to the brand new website.
Oh, it's a link to it. Yeah. All right, I'm with you now. Yeah, I thought it was.
It all goes from the same website because of Google AdWords and things like that.
Yeah, I understand.
Start chopping and changing every 5 minutes. It's a waste of money.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, no, I just thought it was going to be totally different, but that's fine. So I've gone to listings, and then you basically put what offer type, and this is where is that the change?
So what we can do, which is what I was going to suggest that we do, is we go on to the old one, which is video, and you start to import the old stock under your name. So when somebody says David, they can see 10 different things in Queensland that are under your name. So you cherry pick the ones you like the look of. Then we'll approach the developers directly to get the contracts in. Once the contracts are in, we can then go, okay, we need up-to-date stock list. We'll get the up-to-date stock list. Then we'll outsource it overseas for people to sit there and start uploading it to Domain with a suburb-only setting so nobody can see the address or try and pinch it or whatever. So it's all going to be outsourced overseas, so everybody will end up there with 100 listings running at any one time on Domain. So the amount of leads generated from that should be enough for each person to do at least one deal every single month. So if you look at the website now, so you've got your different locations, like the old one, right? You've got a nice video running in the background of Sydney that looks the bollocks, which is good. Okay, so we've got that running. We've got all the different locations. We've got testimonials on there. So business website, website, they can Facebook, LinkedIn, and all that sort of stuff. So here we go. If you can see who's on the and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I just checked mine out and it just said one listing on there. So I suppose I've got to upload it. Do I, like my other 15?
So what I would suggest, right? So let's say, for example, if we click on.
How do you get this? You ever done these Zoom meetings?
Can you hear me, Joe?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. How you going? I'm trying to
Yeah,
get
good, mate.
me to see you.
I'm recording this,
How
mate,
are you?
so I'll share it with you. I'll put it onto
Yeah, I'm on the phone. That's all. Not home. That's cool.
So
I can hear you.
yeah, okay, mate, cool. All right. So if we click on David, there we've got David's details.
Yeah.
He's only got the one.
Yeah, I saw it. Great.
But
Dave.
there's no Facebook link or anything. I'm not sure there's one listing.
Yeah.
So do I have to do that, or I thought that's
Yeah,
what
you
the
can
IT
do
guy
that
was?
yourself. You can also put your own website in the background and all sorts.
Oh yeah, righto.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Oh yeah, I've got you. Yeah, down the bottom there.
Down the bottom there, so you can link all those
Oh yeah.
to the back end. So when you first go into it and you start using the system, you can link all those things in the back end, right? So if we go to the original website.
Sorry, Guy, can I interrupt? How are we going to link our Facebook and everything to this? Can we let you know?
Yeah, it's all done in the back end. So if you speak to David, the IT guy, he'll probably do it for you. It'll take him 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Email David and he'll do it for you. I'll send everybody David's contact details so you can, he can help you set up.
So
Sure,
you just need to email your your LinkedIn and all those links.
Yeah.
And he will update automatically on the website. So when you open your profile, on the top of your profile, it can show your Facebook and other links as well.
Yeah. So I think he's done it. Has he done it for you, Manish? Is yours all set up then, is it?
Yes, my one is set up. Like I can see my Facebook page and everything.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So we'll have a look at Manish's in a sec. So when we're on the main Contact Us website, the main website, which is the www.myrealestateadvisor.com.au, that main website, which is the one that people are going to Google and that sort of stuff. When you click onto investments, that takes you to the old property website. Okay. So once you go onto the old Property in the Box website, this is where you can now start to. Can you hear me now? This is where you can start to look up the old listings in different locations and then start transferring them across into your own name and transferring the information across onto the new website. Till eventually we've got all the information that's relevant and worth anything off Property in the Box. Then I shall bin Property in the Box off altogether because they're useless. But as you can see, this is the exact same website. It's just in a different part of the website. That's all. So if I was David, I would go, okay, let's have a look at Queensland. Click on Queensland, and then I would pick what I wanted out of Queensland. Okay. Wait to catch up. So okay, so let's say you want this one, Logan Reserve or something. I don't know if that's any good to you, but so you click on that, open it up. So you've got that now. It'll come up now with the information, and yeah, so there you go. You've got the information comes up, and it's a simple case of just copy and pasting stuff across. So you can go back to the other website, the listings website. Hang on a minute, if I can find it. I'll open it up again. You can go back to the listings website, and you can start to copy and paste once you've logged in as yourself. You can start to copy and paste the information directly back into the new website under your name this time. So instead of this all being in my name with my phone number on it and all that kind of thing, because that's the way it was set up, because that's the subscription model. This can now be used for whoever. So what you do is that here you can log in. So you can log in.
Yeah. So what's
yourself. So you'll be given
how do you log in?
So you click on where my name is on the right hand side, and then I'll log out, and then you would log in. I mean, like on your computer, you just say log in. So
right. So I see what you mean. So if I just go into there now, log login. So how do we know our login? Do you tell us what that is?
Yeah, I'll send you the login. I should be able to find it for you. Hang on a second.
Yeah, because I'll do it on my phone while you're on there, because I just want to log in so I can update myself.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You've got you can do a bit of a practice run and see if you can lift
so I'm just trying to
from one website and take it across to the other website. And then what we'll do is we'll look at the back end and we'll find out who that listing's with, which developer, and then we approach the developer direct then to get the contract. Once we've got the contract, then that's pretty much it. We've secured the future with that company.
So what you're saying, guys, is for us to update our profiles, you've got to email or text us a login for each one of the agents. We can go in there and then we can build up our profile ourselves. I've only got one on there. Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Manish, have you got your login? You've got your login, haven't you? Can you hear me? Manish, do you know what your password is and your login?
I'll just give it to you. Just give me a minute. I'll
log me and see on his side, which is whatever so it works.
I just email you my username and password.
Yeah, cool. I'll open up another thing like this. So where I'm in now, I need to log out and then log in again. Log out. Come on, log out. Try and move this up here. Oh, what I'll do, I'll minimize that. So hopefully, can I minimize it? Sort of. There we go. Right. So just give me a second. I'll show you. This well. It'll be linked back to as well. No, he's uploaded Ryan Zerhan's training, and I've also had the database uploaded, so we've got 50,000 contact now. So if you want to start marketing, group marketing, and emailing and whatever, and trying to get some new business, then we've got a massive base directly to the CRM system. So that should help. And you're not really limited to location, like the Queensland, but you have properties in Queensland because we're in Queensland as well. So yeah, here we go. So I'm not sure if you can change the password.
No, you can't change it. You can't change it.
Oh, you can't? No. All right, we'll have to live with that then. So is your Manish, is your password, this one will delete anything now, come on. Your password, is it, sorry, your login, your first name, surname, like that, is that correct?
Yeah, yeah. First name, Manish, yeah.
Yeah, hang on. Wait for this thing to catch up with me now, hang on.
Just copy and paste something.
I'm trying, it's dead slow. Oh my God. Come on. There we go. Because I'm recording it, I think it's slowing it down. There we
That's
go.
a big password.
I know. It's like the Matrix code, isn't it? Don't get away from that one. Right. So,
got it from David.
all right. I don't need to save your password. That's okay. So there we can see we've got Manish here. This is his back end. This is what it looks like. This is his listings.
Yeah, I got you.
So if you go to view my profile, we should be able to see what his profile looks like now through the other end of the system. Hopefully.
You're on dial up.
So he's got he's got his own business email address and then his phone number and whatever else. Now, if I click on these links here, does this take you to?
Yeah, you click on it.
Your Facebook.
Yes.
Let's see. I hope it works.
Yeah, I just checked mine, and mine will go to @realty, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, like if these things are all linked into different areas and different things, that's good.
Yeah.
There we go. So we can see there's his Facebook page and everything else.
Right.
Living the dream. There we go. So happy days, right? So it's gone back to my Facebook, but that's because I'm already logged in on this computer, so it knows it's me. But I can make it add it as a friend or what. I'll add you as a friend on here. But you can see it links back to, so if a customer clicks on his profile and clicks on his Facebook page, there you go. It goes to his Facebook page. How do we find your website, Manish? Is that on yet?
No, it's going to be ready by Monday.
Oh, it's not on yet. Okay.
No,
Well, when it gets on, then we'll have that link there as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So Guy, you can actually, if you're in your profile, you can actually put your own link to your website and stuff, because mine's not on there. Can you do that, or is that IT guy got to do that?
Well, you can do it yourself, or you can get the IT guy to do it. To be honest with you, it's probably easy getting him to do it for you if you want.
You need only login password, login ID and password.
You can say again, Raoul. Sorry, what?
I said that after login ID and password, you can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, you should be able
cool.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That makes it easy.
If you're not too sure how to do it, then get him to do it for you. Do you know what I mean?
No, as long as I can get in there, I understand now. So that's fine. You just send me that login and password and I'll sort it out. That's all good.
Yeah. So I'm adding team members. I've got access to the back end of this, so I'm adding all the team members in that are relevant, that are actually working and all the rest of it.
I think we all should get our login ID and password, because neither me or Suri or Simon also, we don't have the login ID and password.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you set up. I'm gonna email.
Good.
I did a test one for Alex, because Alex is fairly neutral in New South Wales. She doesn't really do anything. She works with EXP, so she's neutral. So I just sent her one and said, look, if I'll put one listing on for you. If you want to crack on and do that, fine. If you don't, who cares? I'm not really bothered.
Yeah.
Because these people that are EXP people, they're padding for the company. You know what I mean? They're like, in case I haven't got anybody in Victoria, I can draw on EXP. But they're not actively really doing anything. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna recruit some new staff, and then the part of the recruitment process will be that the new staff will have to have experience selling house and land packages. So then eventually each individual that's already been with the company from the beginning will then turn to these people as their team members. So Manish will have a team of, say, 5 to 10 people. David, you'll have a team on the Gold Coast. Raoul, you'll have a team in Brisbane. And then we'll just keep expanding. You know what I mean? And everybody will earn a percentage off those team for manage them and looking after them. If they want to manage them and look after them, that's up to the individual. If you don't want to run a team of people, that's fine. You don't have to. It's just an option there it makes my life a bit easier.
5385.
So to give you an example, like with Garth, Garth's the business development manager, and every time Garth signs up a new agency for us, if one of the agents sells something through that developer, he'll get paid a percentage of that commission back to him, because he's the business development manager and he's gone out and brought that contract in. Because that saves me doing that job. I can do that job. I've been a business development manager for years and years. I could sit here all day cold calling, what's it called, Choice Homes and whoever's, Metricon or what have you. But he wants to do that, and he's got 30 years experience in the industry, and he's done all this sort of stuff before, and he knows a lot of people as well. So that's why I said to him, yeah, mate, if that's what you want to do, great. I will focus on recruiting and building a bigger team, and also building a more sophisticated team that actually know all the ins and outs of house and land packages and first time buyer stuff. So that's the situation at the moment, because like if you've done your full license, I don't know how many people have done their full license, but when you do your full license, there's like one bit which is about a 2-minute thing where they go over a house and land package. So there's no real training out there for this sort of work. It doesn't exist. It's all geared up to property management, trust accounting, and normal residential sales.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
To do anything else, you have to do a specialist course. So if you're going to do work in commercial, you've got to either work in commercial, or you've got to do a course on how to work in commercial. It's the same with this, really. If you're going to work in this industry, like you've got to have gone and worked for a builder, like for about 2 years, and then you'll understand the whole 9 yards. So when I start recruiting people again, I shall stipulate that the person coming for the job, I don't care if they've really got a full license or not. I mean, it's good if they are, but the main thing is the experience on house and land packages. Because if they haven't got that, they don't understand all the intricacies of how that all works. You know, when do I get paid my commission? Do I get paid it all in one go? Do I get paid it in stages? When does the person get paid the money from the government? You know, how can they make alterations to the plan? Blah, 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 blah. And it goes on and on and on. And if you don't know, you don't know. If you're just a normal real estate agent who's just been trained to knock on doors and dish flyers out and do cold calling, you've got no idea. So, and these first-time buyers especially, they need the hand-holding. They need people to say, oh, yeah, this is what you do and this is what's going to happen and here's a financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. They need all that because if they don't have that, they panic. And when they panic, they change their mind and they go cold and they go, oh, I won't do it then. I don't know enough. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to make sure that the skill level's right up there. I mean, you can train people up to a certain extent, but it's a learning curve. You know what I mean? And it'd be easier to have people that have already worked in that industry. Like if I could recruit somebody like Safe, I don't know if any of you have met Safe. I think, Raoul, you've met Safe, haven't you?
No.
Do you remember Safe at...
Safe. Oh, yeah, in the Rochdale.
At Rochdale, yeah. The guy that was working at the display home there.
Yeah. Safe,
he'd be fine. Because he understands how to read plans and all that kind of thing. And he's dealt in that industry. So he'd be perfect. Very well, yeah. He'd be fine. You wouldn't have any issue with him. But then I've taken on somebody like Tiffany Street because I liked her surname because it was ironic. So I've taken on Tiffany Street, and Tiffany's about 20, 21 or 22 or something, I don't know. And she's never really worked in real estate, and I've tried to train her and help her and all the rest of it, but she just can't do it in a nutshell. Like I like even the basic stuff, like can you do some cold calling? That's in the too hard basket. Well, you know, you can't have lots of people like that because if you've got people like that, you're always running around trying to help them every 5 minutes. And it takes away from the people that are actually capable, that need your support. You know what I mean?
I just want to add one thing, if you don't mind, Guy, because you know, in New South Wales, you know, because I just talk about the New South Wales because now if somebody is doing a certificate of registration as well, they have to do 3 units with the same, you know, at the same time to get their license. Okay. If they don't complete 3 units with that, you know, with that certification, they won't eligible to apply for Class 2 license.
Right. Okay. I see.
So they changed a lot of laws as well, and for Class 2 license as well, you know, the Class 1 has to fill a lot of forms to justify that they have done so much work. Then only during the Class 2 license.
Right. I'm with you. Okay.
So they have changed a lot of things. So from certificate of registration to get a Class 1 license, they have to spend 4 years, and they have to keep investing money in the qualification to add on. So to get a Class 1 license, they have to have 4 years of experience, and they have to have a diploma with a logbook signed by the Class 1 licensee. Then only they'll get the Class 1. Otherwise, they won't get the Class 1.
Wow. So there's a big difference. Like I know that South Australia is way more complicated as well. Like you've got to be highly qualified in these other states to be a real estate agent and be a principal of a business and things like that. Whereas Queensland, I don't know, it's like a couple of days course and that's it. And you're like, And when I was doing the course recently, like they just whizzed through that at a million miles an hour, and I was like, I want to learn this properly, not like your half-assed version of it because you want to get, you know, finish work early. You know, the dickhead that was training me, I was like, you know, as these sarky comments as he's trying to just whiz through the curriculum as, you know, as quickly as he can, and I'm like, mate, I actually want to understand the ins and outs of what I'm doing, you clown. You know what I mean? So, we've got 10 minutes left. Right. So, because we've got 10 minutes left, I'm going to open it up for questions. Quick fire round questions.
My question, I'm first guy. When the complete listings are going to be available for us?
Say again.
From the stocks, when the stocks are coming live to us.
So what will happen with the stock, right, is it will be put on the new CRM system. Now, I've done training videos for all these new things. So I've done the training video for how to transfer listings across from domain onto the new website, how to transfer them across from the old website to the new website. And I've also done a quick training video on the CRM system, which everybody will have a login for. When you get onto the CRM system, all the different stock will be loaded onto that system. So you'll have one point of contact where you can upload your clients' details, so you can put them in a calendar so you can chase them. You'll have all the stock details for all over the country. So this will open it up for anybody. If somebody says to you, oh, I'm leaving Queensland and I'm moving to, WA, you can go, oh, well, I can help you find a house there. So you've got no limitation because you'll have access to the stock all over the country. So you can pick and choose what you want.
But
so
since I have the license for Queensland, will there be any problem for my commission payout?
No, because you're classed as a marketer or an introducer, not a real estate agent when you're doing that transaction, really. So it's not the same thing. And I will be getting the licensing covered for every single state. And you'll be working under me as a contractor. So you should be legally, you're not upsetting anybody fair tradings wise, and it's a different kettle of fish anyway. Because basically all you're doing is you say you've got the buyer, you're contacting the developer in WA, and you say, look, I've got the buyer. Here's the buyer's details. We've got an agreement with you. If they decide to buy, let us know. I mean, you're going to keep in contact with them anyway. Let us know, and then we'll send you an invoice. And then basically what we do then, if they do decide to buy, they meet with the developer and they sign off. Then we send them an invoice out to say, okay, right, well, the commission you agreed on was this. You need to pay us within the next 30 days or whatever it is. And that's it in a nutshell. So it's a very simplistic way of doing things, but it'll all be in the CRM system. So all the contact details for all the clients will be in there. Your calendar will be in there. Your email you can run through there. You can set tasks in there. Basically, it's a proper CRM system you can run everything out of. There's training modules in there as well. Like I said, we've got all that Ryan Serhant crap, that's worth over $1,000. People have paid for that. If Andrea was on, she's just paid over $1,500 for that training. I got it for free.
Yeah.
So,
hey,
yeah, go on.
So, Guy, I just got a quick question about stock, right? So just an example, because I know Garth hasn't got back to me, all right? I've got two pre-approved people. One's for 600 and one's for 700.
Yeah.
And the stipulation is like this particular lady wants a 550 metre block. Is there any way that, like, when we're trying to chase stock, because the property in a box, as you know, was a nightmare, can we do a search for a location with the CRM, see what stock we've got, and then do it ourselves instead of waiting for someone to get back to us or something?
Yeah,
because
you can do it yourself. Like if you've got access to RP data, right, you can start looking up for land if she wants to buy land on its own.
No, but you haven't got it in your site. Like, you're saying we can't access, instead of property in a box, can we access developers to get the actual stock to them?
Yeah. You'll be able to deal with it.
But that's not ready yet.
It's
ready yet?
Being done. Yeah, it's going to be done in the next couple of weeks. So
good.
I just need to figure out how it's going to be brought over from one thing to another. Because at the moment, like, you've got things split up. You've got Dropbox with Inspire Homes, and then you've got Choice Homes will email you a PDF of what the stock is.
Yeah.
Somebody else will do some other method. So we've got to get all that information and put it directly into the CRM system, and then you can go through.
And then you'll give us a log for the CRM, so we can go straight to the stock.
Yeah.
Find out what it is, match it up. All right. So that's
so everybody's got access to the same information, so they know exactly what's going on. And you can manage it from there. So that would be the plan.
So basically, we need immediately when it is available the login ID and password for our own website and the access to the CRM.
Yeah.
Then the things will very smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is immediately required.
you'll be able to then, we can outsource people to upload the listings onto domain. So like, let's say if I was working with you on your own role, what I would do with you is I would say, okay, you've got access to the CRM system now. Go on there, choose the stock that suits you, right? Yeah. Let me know what stock you want. And then what we'll do is we'll employ somebody in Bangladesh or wherever they are, I don't know, Sri Lanka or something. They're on $3 an hour. And they sit there and they upload a ton of stuff onto domain for you. And then you take the stuff from domain and you start uploading it onto the website under your name, or they do that job for you, whatever comes first. So you've got your listings on domain that are generic listings that are just suburb only, because legally we can get away with doing that. And you've also got the listings on the website as well.
Is it possible that from if I choose my preferred suburbs from the CRM and I forward it to the team overseas, and they can put it in my directly domain account?
Yes. Yeah, that's what they'll do.
Yeah, that will be more fast, yeah.
So, Guy, with that CRM, will that have the contacts of these new developers that we can go direct to them to organise inspections?
Yeah,
and stuff?
well, every single developer will have an account manager attached to it, won't it? So you've got Frank Brown, you've got Gemma from Choice Homes.
And there'll be others.
DG Developments will have some bloke or some bird somewhere. And you'll have a direct contact, so you can,
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, worst case scenario, if you haven't got somebody, or they keep chopping and changing stuff, which they tend to do, you can ring the office up direct and say, look, I've got a buyer, I need to speak to an account manager there, blah blah blah, and they go, okay, I'll put Tim on the phone or whoever he is, and he'll deal with you. You know what I mean? So there's nothing hidden. Everything's going to be in the open, so everybody can do business properly. Because that's what screwed us before with Property in a Box. It's like, oh, I've got a buyer, but we don't want to give you the information. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you've got to have this form filled in.
Yeah, I know, that's crap.
Got my buyer, but I need to get the buyer through the door.
Yeah.
So now I've taken that away and started. It's a big difference. Like, Manish has done a sale for Thomas Paul recently. He's got another couple of things lined up. Raoul's dealing with Surrey, and then I think they've got a couple of deals lined up, or they've got a buyer lined up somewhere. Who else is? Oh, Andrea's got Fraser Properties. We've gone to them direct. Now, the feedback we had from Fraser Properties was...
Simon is also there, Guy.
Sorry, go on.
Simon is also there. He's also started something.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So... the feedback we got from Fraser Properties, for example, was that they've had a contract with Property in a Box, and Property in a Box for 5 years has never sent anybody through anything. So all the different developments that the Fraser Property have done, Property in a Box have never sent one agent in, ever.
No, they kept them.
5 years. So what does that tell you? Like the account manager there was like, yeah, I've got a contract with Property in a Box. What happened? And Andrea's gone, well, we haven't had a very good experience with them, so we've come to you direct. We want the agreement between you and my real estate advisor directly. We're not using them anymore. The woman said, we've had that contract for 5 years and never sold anything.
So, Guy, just a quick example. Thomas Paul, are they tied in with Property in the Box, or can we... I'm dealing with Greg. Can we go straight to him?
You can go straight to him.
Righto, good.
Greg's
they will give you your own login ID and password for their live.
No. They just send you. They just sent you the link, and once you click on the link, they will keep updating the stock on daily basis. So you don't need to log in or do anything.
This is about to finish now in less than a minute. So.
Last question.
I could call you all back if you want in 2 seconds.
That's fine.
Call you back?
That's fine. Yeah, please.
I'll call you back. All right, I'll end this. I'll stop the recording and I'll call you back. All right, cheers.
No worries. Thanks, Guy.
No worries.
Thanks.